Hello, and welcome to this Impact Integrators course, which covers collecting evidence relating to engagement and impact. Whilst all our courses are based on the premise of breaking down engagement and impact processes into smaller parts, we've taken a slightly different approach with each one. The approach with this course is that we'd like you to watch this initial groundwork film first, and then go away, do some preparation work, and come back to the remaining films and work through them, using your prep work to help structure your thinking about the evidence you need to collect for your work and how you might develop mechanisms for collecting and managing evidence yourself. Like your PhD, every single research project is different to any other, and the overall portfolio of evidence you collect won't be the same as someone else, even if they're from the same discipline or the same department. We want to start you in a pathway of evidence collection that relates to your work, recognising that the way in which you collect evidence and what you collect, even when it's mandated by your funder or your institution, will be individual to your projects. Impact is a circular pathway with the potential to keep building on your work you've done before. A key element of this is building your impact narrative, explaining the ways in which your work adds value to other communities within and beyond academia. And the challenge is not only telling your story well, but being able to credibly demonstrate it. And for that, you need evidence. And not just evidence of activity, but evidence of the change your research has contributed to. Ultimately, we want to give you the stepping stones to be able to tell an evidence-backed, logical and resonant story about your work, whether you're talking one-to-one with a potential collaborator, presenting to an audience at a conference, impressing a funder, engaging with the public or with a community group beyond your own field of research. And so, the work we'd like you to do before you watch the remaining films in this course is to read some examples of research impact stories and look at how evidence has been used both to underpin the impact that is being described and to enhance the persuasiveness of the story of impact. Looking at what others have done is a great way to see for yourself the variety of evidence that is used to demonstrate impact. The intention is to inspire you to think about what you need to collect and to work backward from that realisation to start to think about what you can do now and in the future regarding the collection of your engagement and impact evidence. To help you with this task, please first watch the short presentation with the audio that accompanies this film. In that presentation, we dissect a couple of case studies, explaining the types of evidence and how it is used to best effect. You'll find it with the additional resources for this course. This presentation is about 10 minutes and walks you through some examples taken from the UK Research Excellence Framework database of impact case studies, also known as the REF. We've provided 34 examples of the higher quality case studies from the same database for you to analyse evidence on your own. There are more than 6,000 case studies in the REF 2021 database, so you're welcome to explore it yourself. But it can be tricky to know where to look for the best quality case studies in each disciplinary area, so we've done that for you. The task then at the end of this film is to watch the presentation on evidence and then find an impact case study from the last REF that's broadly aligned to your discipline or area of interest and read it, highlighter in hand, to identify the evidence of impact. What you're looking for is how the writer has provided evidence of their impact throughout their story. What we want you to get from this initial task is the starting point for thinking about impact evidence. You'll have some examples of how evidence can be used that should be enough to help you work through the parts of this course that follow. Don't overthink it, but do complete it, as it'll help you to move forward through the rest of the course. We look forward to you rejoining us for the next film and task very soon.